Hello children, good morning to all. Uh, we have completed two topics in aggregate demand and related concept. Aggregate demand first. Aggregate demand, it's depend upon the consumption and your income, right? I'm short revision we are doing before starting the next topic, children. Your aggregate supply. Aggregate supply means producers are producing or investing the money for making the goods and the services for providing the to the common people. This is your aggregate supply. Now new topic, one thing I have heard about, uh, one topic you have we have skipped in explaining your aggregate demand and aggregate supply. I hope the topic which you was telling skipped was anti, your ex ante and your ex post. Ex ante means your ex ante. Ex ante means it is used in aggregate demand. It is used in aggregate demand. Aggregate demand means planned. Okay? Means planning is done. How the goods and services are produced. Okay? For making the final goods and the services. And your ex post. Your ex post means the actual amount used in making the goods and the services. Suppose you can take the example, your 10,000 rupees is spent or 100 rupees is spent or 200, means actual amount there has been shown. Now new topic we have started, that is your 7.1 is aggregate demand and 7.2 is your aggregate supply. Now the third topic we are starting, that is the consumption function. Before starting the consumption function, children, we know there is a numerical relationship between the income and the consumption. What? Your numerical relationship between the income and your consumption. Right? Y national income, C consumption. Okay? What we understand, if income is increasing, this Y income is increasing means, suppose plus I am showing for increasing the sign. Okay, if income is increasing, definitely the consumption of household sector is also increasing. Understand, children? This type of numerical relationship is we study in consumption function, right? This is case in related to the consumption function, right children? Or the case may be vice versa also. Okay, how the case will be vice versa? Suppose this is the income, okay, and this is the consumption. Okay, income is not increasing. Okay, the income is not increasing means income is reducing. Suppose one person is earning 20,000 rupees previously, but currently he is earning 10,000. Okay, so the income is increasing. When income is decreasing, so what the person will do who earns 10,000 rupees, their consumption limit will of goods and the services will also reduce. This is the numerical relationship between the income and your consumption, children, right? Instead of numerical relationship, we can say this is the algebraic relationship. Algebraic relationship or your functional relationship. Here it is mentioned functional relationship between. Okay. Examples I have given you over here. C, in consumption function, C stand for consumption and F extend for your functional relationship. Functional relationship means either the income is increase or it may decrease, right? The increase or decrease relationship of income, right? So you understand, I think so. Now C, children, the consumption, C, Y national income, and F functional relationship. Now in this 7.3 topic, we studied little bit about the consumption function. Now who will consume the goods and the services? In previous topic we have studied, okay, in aggregate demand, the household sectors, how household sectors use goods and the services. Okay, the producers produce, PRODUCER, producer produce, and your consumer consume goods and the services, your household sector, children, right beta? This is the first point. See, simple language I am using so that you can understand the concept. This is conceptual study because indirect or direct questions has been asked, so you understand the concept. Consumption function represent willingness to household to purchase goods and services at the given level of income during a given time period. Okay, suppose we can take the given time period means in 1 year how much consumption is done by the household sector, or we can take the example of 1 month of normal people if we will take, because this is we are studying about the national income, so 1 month amount cannot be considered over here. It will be considered the amount of whole year, right? Second point, so I have told you, it also shows the consumption level at the different levels of the income, right children? Suppose income is 20,000 and the consumption is 15,000, okay, and your saving is 5,000, right? Slide, we back to the slide, children. Now your Y is equals to C plus S, right? Your Y is equals to C plus S, means out of income, consumption, household sector, and this is your saving, because no one spend their whole income in a 1 year. For emergency, people keep the some amount after consuming the goods for the saving, which can be used in future. Second, now next point, children. It is a psychological concept as influenced by the subject factors like consumers' preference and the habits. Now see, in this point what you have to remember, children, psychological concepts means we can take the example of students, we can take the example of teachers or the normal people who are leading their life, right? Because the taste and preference of peoples and the habits are different. Okay, taste and preference, you can say the fashion. Okay, some people lead luxurious life, some people leads normal life. The person who is leading luxurious life means their source of income is high, means plus I have shown for the high, that's why they are leading luxurious life. Suppose some person source of income is less, so they lead normal life. What they do? Normal life, right? We can take the example by seeing the costumes one we wearing. Okay, simple clothes. Okay, and some people lives in fashion. Okay, stylish clothes they wear, like. Okay, so the habit of persons are different, and habits can be maintained on the basis of income. Habits can be, good habits or bad habits are maintained on the basis of consumption. Now see the relationship between the consumption. Okay, now see these 3 points. Numerical relationship we have understand, income increasing, consumption increasing, right? Main thing in this is related. Income decreasing, consumption automatically decreasing. This is minus. Okay, for decrease I have used this, children. Now these points you have understand, I hope. Now the diagrammatic presentation. Okay, the increase and decrease with these schedule, the table it is given over here. Income, suppose income, Y stands for income. See in the table, children, see in the table, right? At the zero level income. Okay, zero level income means autonomous consumption. Okay, autonomous consumption, zero level I have told you, and this is important also. And zero level consumption will be shown here, right beta? OC is the autonomous investment. C, OC investment, which we have studied in aggregate demand and your aggregate demand. Okay, it is not starting from the origin, it's little bit up. What? It is little bit up, and it shows the relationship between C plus I, right? Your C plus I is your aggregate demand, right? In first topic we have covered, so our revision also done in this. Now see, children, come to the second level of income. Income, your income is increasing. See, this is the level of 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Your the functional relationship I am telling you, the functional relationship I am telling you, wait for a minute. Okay, the functional relation. So income is increasing. Okay, now when income is increasing, and I have told you that when income is increasing, the consumption limit is also increased. Okay, see, now with the data we will at the zero level of income, see, consumption 40, at 100, at 100, 120 consumption increasing, at then see 200 consumption increasing. Okay, 300 consumption increasing. Okay, 400, your 360 consumption, your 500, 440, the consumption is increasing. As and when the income is increasing, the consumption of household sector is also increasing. By seeing the data, we can understand. Okay. Now the diagrammatic presentation, see over here, on the x-axis income is shown from 0 to 600. Your 0 to 600, your 0 to 600, this figure has been shown on the x-axis here, and your consumption figure has been shown on the y-axis here, right? Now we will construct aggregate demand and an aggregate supply. In this figure, the revision of both the topics is also covered. Remember this thing, new topic, revisions along with first topic and the second topic, right? See, this is the aggregate demand, right? Your CC, okay, the consumption, okay, here CC. In previous topic, this is CC stands for your aggregate demand. Okay, this is your aggregate demand. The consumption means income is increasing, your consumption is, so that's why they have given the name CC. CC means consumption, consumption means AD, right? Now this figure starts from 0 level. This is your saving. Saving means your aggregate supply. What? Aggregate, this is, and this is, right? AS. So SS is written over here. See, your OY. OY. Children, this O and Y. OY means 45 degree revision of aggregate supply, right? Now see, now when aggregate demand and aggregate, this is the aggregate demand and this is the aggregate supply, when they are constructing or intersecting at a point here, this is the consumption, this is the consumption, where consumption is equals to income. Now at what level the consumption is equals to 2, right? 200 at the level 200, right beta? Income is 200 and your consumption is also 200, right? When aggregate demand or aggregate supply or the is intersecting at a point, we call this break-even point, right? For if you have any query, you can ask me. The WhatsApp number will provide you very soon, children. And for sorting out your queries, you can make call to me or you can send the pic of the question and I'll give the answer of that. Okay. Now the graphical presentation we have studied just now on those points related, see, your first point is, we will go back also sometime, right? In important points relating to the consumption function, graphically presentation, your first point, starting point of consumption curve. Your first point is your consumption curve, CC. Okay, your CC I will show you. I'll back the slide. There you will see, this is CC consumption, right beta? Your CC consumption on the x-axis, this is on x-axis CC has been, we are showing the first point which we are discussing. It implies that the autonomous consumption, autonomous consumption means this, right? Means autonomous consumption means zero level income, right beta? Okay, even when the national income is zero, right? When I have told you about this thing, that we can take the, when the national income is zero, in which case national income will be zero, I told you. This is not the live class, this is recording class, so interaction between the student and teacher is not possible, but in further classes we will able to solve your problem. Now your y is equals to 0 means, I have given the example of student. Students are not earning, means no money is generating, right? But you are getting all the services. Education you are getting, food you are getting, shelter you are getting, but you are not earning the money. So this is the zero level income, right? Autonomous consumption, I am telling you, the best examples is the students. So you can never forget the concept why the national income is zero. Now second point, children, slope of consumption curve. Slope of consumption curve, see, again we will go back. Consumption, this is the consumption, right? CC, why CC is positive? I told you, aggregate demand, income increasing, consumption increasing, right? This is plus. That's why CC curve is positive. Understood, children? Because income is increasing, consumption is increasing, CC is moving upward, right? Income increasing and consumption increasing, right beta? Now see, this also the inverse second point, however proportionate, now back we come again. See, however proportionate rise in consumption is less than the proportionate rise in income is a part of saved. What does it means? Income is equals to consumption plus saving. No person is fool in the country, right? No person is fool in the country. Why I am choosing this language, children? Because suppose one person is earning 20,000 rupees, he will not spend in a single day the complete 20,000, okay? In case he or she spends 20,000 rupees in a single day, then there will be no saving. Okay, all spent, zero saving, right? This is the proportionate relationship. People spend their money. This is the psychological thing, children. People spend their things on the necessary things. Your basic requirements on food they spend, shelter, clothing, or the payment of necessary bills, the compulsion payments. Out of those they save money. S is saving, right? S is saving, beta. Right? Now we come back to the third point. Now come on to the third point, children. This normal examples I am using so that you can understand the concept, children. Okay? It will create fun also. You will not feel bored. Now income is less than consumption. Right? Many times what's happened? People are earning only that much amount. There is no saving. Okay? Suppose someone earns 15,000 and their expenditure of household is 15,000. So in that case they never save a money. Now see, children, point, when income is less than consumption. Now see, when income is less than consumption at levels less than OM in figure. Now come back to the, see here in the figure. Okay, come back. This is income 200, 200 consumption, nothing saved, right? This is okay, nothing saved, children. And when nothing is saved, you see OM, right? Income is equals to the consumption level. This is the OM, right? Now in the table the gap is covered by the dis saving, right? So this is the gap is your dis saving. Dis saving is this portion, the dis saving, right? Okay, the triangle which is constructed over here is your, the triangle is your COE. Now COE, the triangle construct represent dis saving, right beta? Now fourth point I have told you. Come back to the fourth point. In previous slide I told you it is the point means at OM level of income, means your OM, see children, break even point when AD intersect at AS, means consumption is, your consumption is this, like, right? Wait, a minute. wait break even point C is equals to Y, means the consumption is equals to national income. At OM, this saving here COE as represented by the E. C now see in diagram, now see your at OM, right? This is the OM, right? Represented at the E. E means this point E, right? Represents the consumption becomes equal to the income. Saving is 0. What? Saving is 0. Autonomous consumption. Break-even point table. Break-even point occurs corresponding to the income of 200. When income is 200 and consumption is 200, this is the break-even point, right? When Y is equals to C. This is the graphical presentation I have told you, but in other words you can understand when aggregate demand, when the consumption, when CC or SS meet at a point or intersect at a point, that point is called your break even point. There C is equals to Y, right beta? Now see next point, income is more than consumption, right? When fifth point, income is more than consumption, right? Income is equals to consumption, right? Your income is 100 and your consumption is 120, right? When income consumption limit is more. When consumption limit is more. In fifth point, at the point right from the E, income is more than the consumption. Some point by choosing some figure I try to understand you. Excess of saving leads to be, right? Y I told you, and your consumption. Suppose this is 100 and this is 120. Okay, this 20 figure will be covered from previous saving. Okay, this 20 figure, this extra 20 rupees will be covered from the previous saving. Okay, now next, the consumption function points we have studied. Now consumption function is based on the Keynes focus psychological law of consumption. Psychological laws, student example I have given you. Okay, the habits and the taste are changing and that depend upon the income of increase in income or decrease in income. Now points we will discuss. First point is children, is the minimum consumption autonomous consumption. Autonomous consumption means the zero level of income. Autonomous zero level of income, right? First point, when survival needs to consumption. When survival needs to consumption. Okay, you can send screenshots if you face any problem. Okay. Now second point, income increasing, consumption increasing. Income increasing, consumption increasing. Okay. Your income decreasing, consumption decreasing. This is the psychological concept. Third point, C, income rises at the greater proportion as compared to increase in consumption. Okay, same point. This third point is the repetition of the second point. Your income increases, consumption increases. It's decrease, consumption also decrease. Consumption refers to the income of which is spent on the purchase. Means who will spend money? Your household sector is spend money on purchasing goods and the services. When they spend goods and the services, that amount comes from the income which they earn the money. On the other hand, this is the consumption function. Why it is the consumption function or the functional relationship or the algebraic relationship? Y and C plus plus increasing income, consumption increasing, income decreasing, consumption decreasing, right? This is vice versa. Listen children, you can send the screenshots. You can take the screenshots of these things children, and you face any problem in any topic covered, we will do the numerical portion also. I know you are facing problem. You can make me the call on the WhatsApp. You can send, the school will provide the WhatsApp number. Okay, right? And when we added with the group, we will easily solve the problems, right beta? Now thank you. Now the quick revisions. Same thing. Okay, AD is equal to C plus I in your consumption and your investment. Your AS C plus S, Y is equals to C plus S. Okay, when we start doing the your numerical portion, okay, this is C income, C consumption, and your saving. If we want to calculate the amount of consumption, their figure is given in the table. You will put the figures and take out the amount of consumption, and your saving, income minus consumption. Okay, thank you children.